Good morning, Barlow Brigade. Happy Sunday to everybody. Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the Costa de Barlow. It's a wonderful day in South Mississippi. Woke up this morning, let the boys out. It was 51 degrees. Just a beautiful day. And had a great weekend so far. This is kind of one of the first videos that I'm going to do about some of the things that I got at the barn sale. It was very successful, good time, just great people, man. Just you can't. There's not a finer group of folks than some of the dealers and stuff that set up at this event. It amazes me. Of course, now I've lived in 3 or 4 places in the United States, and there's always good people everywhere. But just outstanding, just great families. Once again, you couldn't drop a pocket knife without hitting a preacher. I had the booth next to me where I got this hat. He had a whole couple of tables full of hats, and I went over there and he said, "You buy this many, you get them for $4 a piece." Well, needless to say, I bought some for $4 a piece. So y'all probably be seeing some of them. I ain't no Harley rider, but that's a classic old hat right there. It's just something that I'll throw on my head, whatever. But not that I have any high-end hats or anything, but I try to fashion my hat wear. How about that? I hate to use the word whore, but I'm a hat whore. I mean, that's the word that you mean, but that's the word that sums it up to where everybody knows what I'm talking about. But y'all know that I attended this event with Brother Rex Wiseman. Just an outstanding gentleman. Me and him got a chance to. Are you okay, son? Milo missed the chair. Here, let me move this for you. I got my Bible sitting on the. Where I'm gonna put it? Got to put it where it ain't gonna fall. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought. Brother Rex Wiseman. He's a outstanding fellow. Just never misses a chance to witness. Never misses a chance to try to help people and address the needs of people. He'll sell them a pocket knife, but he had all kinds of stuff. He had everything from he had this knife. It was about 3 foot long, and it was a knife. He called it a shank, but it was a knife that the prisoners at Parchment, Mississippi, that's where the state prison is. They grow a lot of corn up there. It's in the Delta, and he had a knife that the prisoners made to cut the corn with. They don't use automated equipment there. They may now, but it's a pretty big farm. I mean, it's probably 30,000 acres. I mean, it's a big place. I mean, they have crops growing from one end to the other, and they profit. The state runs the prison off their profits from that. So, anyway, Brother Rex Wiseman. Y'all not gonna. I mean, you will never meet a nicer, finer Southern gentleman than Brother Rex Wiseman. And I'll have some more information about him. We're gonna at the end of this. I'm gonna share something that he gave me that was very special. And but anyway, so I'm sitting there at the booth, talking to all these folks and selling pocket knives. And we had a very fruitful weekend. Brother Rex and I sold several knives, and me and him made trades. We traded. He's a like I say, he's a knife trader, knife seller, and he gifted me a little knife here. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute, but just unbelievable. But anyway. The guy next to us comes walking over there, about time to go on the second day, and he hands me something. He says, "Here, give me $20 for this." And of course, ain't bad. That's the asking price. But anyway, this is what he gave me. Now that says Genco, and it's the Geneva Cutlery Company. And of course, got a piece of tape on that end to keep from falling out. And this in here ain't got nothing on it. It's a tube, but I don't dare try to open it. I don't know what the condition. I mean, if somebody, I listed this in my eBay store, so it's available if y'all collect straight razors. But this thing, there ain't no telling how old it is. I haven't done any cleanup on it, and don't plan to, because it's an old knife, and an old knife needs to be needs to stay an old knife. It could be used today. I mean, I haven't tried to. I wouldn't try to shave with this, because I'd cut myself probably to the end of the world. But this is quality. This is the stuff that you think about if you're buying, if you're into straight razors. And there are people that collect nothing but straight razors. This has all the blade meat. It hadn't been worn down, hadn't been sharpened to a T. I mean, it's not, a lot of these are wore slam out, because back during the day it might have been in a barber shop, might have been, military issue. Now, you can't really see, it's not a Tang stamp, but you can't really, get it in there where y'all can see it. You can't really see the writing on there, but it says Geneva Cutlery Company on one side, and probably a part number. Yeah, it's got a part number. I don't know what it is. I'll clean it up a little bit and try to get it to where at least, I can take my carpenter's pencil and get on there and get rid of most of that carbon. But it's good carbon steel, guys, and sharp. Oh, sure. I mean, I haven't tried to cut anything with it. I mean, get my patented 3x5 card out here and see what it'll do. Yep, I'd say that's a cutter. So, this is for sale on my eBay store. Probably list it for, they sell for $50. $40 to $50. I'll probably list this one, because of the condition of the box. I'll probably put it up there for $29.95, and if somebody will send me an offer that they think is reasonable, and I think is reasonable, then I'll sell it to them. I'm not married to it. It's nothing that I collect, but I know it has some value, and I do that. If I wasn't buying knives, or like I said, I wasn't even looking for it. A guy walked up to and offered, tried to sell it to me, and me and him made a deal. He wanted $20 on it, but me and him made a deal, and I went to my truck and got my man purse, and paid him. It's just that's how I roll. All right. Well, later on that evening, he didn't want to pack all this stuff up, so he come over again, and he said, "Here, give me $15 for this," and he handed me this black sheath. Well, I said, "Well, what is it?" And he pulled it out of there. I'm gonna put it in my. I'm gonna hand it to y'all just the way he handed it to me. He handed it to him. And I looked at that, and I said, "What is that?" And I said, "Well, let me see that." So I reached over there and I grabbed it. Oh, it's got a piece of rubber hose around the end of it. That's the way it was issued. And remember that word, issued. I hope I can get it off for you. There it is. Anyway, got a piece of rubber tubing that when they issued these to paratroopers, mainly pilots that drove jets and stuff, they issued this knife. Okay, flat grind on that side. Okay, high impact plastic handle with a lanyard hole, and normally this came in a little pouch that laid flat on your belly, and it was paracorded to your flight vest, to where if you're hanging in a tree, you can get this out. Okay, and we'll go down this side. Now this has a part number, but this one doesn't. That means it's very early. I would say this is Vietnam era, maybe late World War or African conflict pilot, but I really don't know. I mean, I've done the research. I know what it's worth. I know why it was made, and they would take this, break it out of that pouch. Normally, they would install a piece of cording on there to keep from dropping it, and if they were hung in a tree, they could reach up and cut each one of their leads until they got to a place to where they were safe enough to grab onto something and cut the final 3 or 4 leads of their parachute, and that way they could regress from the tree and try to walk away if they weren't injured, or at least get to the ground where they could survive. But there you go, Vietnam era paracord knife. I don't know really what else to call it, but that's what it is. All right, in the beginning of this, I told y'all that Brother Rex gifted me a knife, and it was I use the term dumpster fire a lot of times when I describe. Now, this wasn't a dumpster fire by any means, but it has some issues. But I'm gonna go ahead and show it, y'all. I like things to be pretty when I show them to you. Is that weird? Did I do that, or I'm like that? I don't think it is. But anyway, I'm going to wipe off them bolsters. But here it is. It's a 3-inch pen blade, pen knife. But this has some interesting characteristics about it that I'm going to show y'all. Now, when I show you the back side of this, y'all going to say, ooh, that's some pretty bone. And that's what it is. It's some pretty bone. Y'all look at that. Make sure I get that where y'all can see it. Y'all see that? See that bone? That thing's pretty. Lord have mercy. All right, it's got one side, it's got your clip blade. Pretty standard stuff. Okay. But the Tang stamp is what is interesting. If I can get that. Get it up in there where y'all can see it. This new camera don't focus the way my old one did. But it just says in block letters, Frost Cutlery. I think that's Japanese. This side it just says Surgical Steel. Okay. Not much snap. A little knife like this don't have much snap. And then on the other end, got a little pen blade. Just cutest thing in the world. This would be a gentleman's knife, gentleman's carry. But here's the characteristic that I want y'all to observe. It's copperhead. See that on this end? See how you got your straight bolster on this end, and then on this end you got a copperhead. Okay, equal end jack. If you want to use that term, that's fine. But it's an equal end copperhead. And of course, every knife manufacturer has their own little quirks and way they do things. But I got it where it's tight. It was a lot of blade wobble. And Brother Rex explained that to me. And I think in his knowledge of me and what I do, he knew that I would immediately fix the bolsters. Because there's no blade play at all now. It's solid as a rock, both blades. And I took my little anvil, peen the pins, then buff the pins back out, the way you can't see them. But just a wonderful little jackknife. This will forever be in my collection. I can promise you that. Not only is it early frost, which I just absolutely adore, but just unbelievable. And I've set that knife down and realized that I didn't show y'all my Holy Land pocket cross. Yeah, and where'd that come from? That's right. Brother Dwayne Clark. Can't say enough about Brother Dwayne Clark. Okay, final thing, and the reason that I had this out, had my Bible. This is a new international version of the Bible, plain English, if that's what you want to call it. Some people swear by the by the King James version. Some people swear by the New King James version. Some people swear by the NIV, which is what I got. And it's the Bible I like, because if I were to read something to you, it would come out in plain English. And that's how I like to study the Bible. It's all the same word. It's just of course, the first since the Ten Commandments and since they started tablets and writing, the Bible has changed. It's been transferred or translated into thousands of languages. It's all over the world. So for somebody to say this is the right book or that's the right book or version, I don't know. But I know it's the most published book in the world. So anyway, all that's irrelevant. What we're talking about is Brother Rex. Before he gave me that little pocket knife, he reached in his pocket and he pulled this out. Challenge coin. Okay? And I accepted the challenge. Now, I'm going to have to see, you got a knight with his shield, his armor, and his sword. And it says, put on the full armor of God and stand firm. Okay? That's the first challenge that this coin gave me, which I fully accept. I have, and I will fully accept this challenge from Brother Rex. That's what challenge coins are for. And then on this side, it has abbreviated scripture. Like I say, people have rewritten it, but this is the way the message is presented on the coin. It says, the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the feet fitted in readiness, shields of faith, the helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit, the praying of the Spirit, and that is, I always get this on, it's Philippians 6, 11, 18. Okay, and I feel sure, and it's Ephlisin, Elysians. I always have them Bible books sometimes. It's just a little short one in the back of the Bible. But I went and read that, and read that, and read that, and read it about 5 times, getting prepared for this right here. Now, I'm not going to read it all to you, because it's not my calling to be a preacher, although I can spread the word, and that's what the Bible also says, that you should spread the word. I got my holy prayer, the Lord's Prayer bookmark given to me by Brother Dwayne Clark as a gift. Thank you, Brother Dwayne. Mark the page. And it says right here, in addition to all this, all of those things that I said to y'all, in addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, with which can extinguish all the flaming arrows from the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. So, when you got your full armor on, and you take up the salvation and the Word of God, you will be delivered. And that's what Jim thinks about the challenge that Brother Rex has given to me with this challenge coin. Okay? Now, all you guys that watch my pocket dumps, y'all probably going to see this a bunch. Okay? Because it will be part of my EDC. I may wear it or use it until it's wore, because you can reach down in your pocket, rub that thing, and know that God is with you. All right, guys. I didn't mean to get in here in too big a rate. We're at 20 minutes. This is my new camera system I got. I'm trying to break it in. I'm gonna drop a 45-minute one on y'all here before long. You just don't ever know. Anyway, old Big Jim, glad y'all came by. Stopped by Casa de Barlow, said hi. Got the door open, woke up 51 degrees this morning. Beautiful Chamber of Commerce day. I have my horticultural specialist, read that as yard man, over here doing some work. He called me early this morning and said he was ready to get in there where he fit in there. I welcomed him with open arms. The eagle has flown, so I have loose funds that I can, give him some gratuity when he gets through. I am a blessed man, and I want all y'all to know that I love each and every one, and I hope y'all come by again. We're at, I think we're at about 719 subscribers, so we haven't got far to go till we get to that 750. Y'all spread the word. It's kind of like the Bible. Everybody spreads the word. I'm not asking y'all to spread Big Jim's channel like the Bible, but if y'all got a friend, y'all talk to somebody. I picked up 2 or 3 subscribers at the show just because they liked the way I talked to them. They liked the way I treated them, and they were happy. I've already responded to several comments from people that were there. Coming up, left some stuff on my shorts and stuff. Met one gentleman. I call him a kid because he's young, but his name was Matt. I think he was from Lucedale, Mississippi, and he was a great fellow. And I was glad to meet him. Might have even sold him a pocket knife. I don't know. Anyway, I love each one of y'all. Y'all, my subscribers are the best subscribers in the world. I'll never stop saying that. Rule number 9.